Okay, that is apparently, holy shit. That seems like a lot, right? Seems like a lot to me. All right, welcome back to the shop. If you're new to the channel, just hold on. Don't go away yet. If you've been following me for a while, I really appreciate it. I just want to say that the support I get is pretty wild. You hear me, complain about the haters here and there, but it's because I got a lot of eyeballs on me. It's really weird to me still that some of the stuff I do gets the attention it does. It's crazy. I'm just a dude in a shop in Minnesota that likes to work on chainsaws, and it's just snowballed and gotten out of control. But it's really cool that 99% of the people that watch my videos love them, and that is really cool to me. I really appreciate you guys. This one is legit. This is gonna be the wildest build I've ever done. Definitely the most sketchy, and as far as performance gains, this is the holy grail. You've heard me talk about messing with turbos and boost and all that stuff. I think the wet shot is the most you're ever gonna get out of a saw for performance gains. I cannot think of anything that would beat it. Now, if you've never actually ran a nitrous saw, it's hard to explain the violent reaction you get. That's the best word I can use. Violent. It's insane. Yeah, I mean, that second video, that was solid maple and no race chain. So it makes a different saw. Think of what a normal 460 would take to cut through that. I mean, it's unreal. So with all the nitrous videos that you've seen me do, they're all running a dry shot, which is nitrous alone. And then the fuel is just the normal fuel that runs through the saw, through the carb, and you're not adding fuel. But the wet shot, you are adding fuel. That's the difference. That's why they call it a wet shot, apparently, is you got your liquid, which would be your fuel, and the gas, which would be the nitrous. So on a dry shot, it's just gas, and in a wet shot, it's liquid and gas. And it's very sketchy, especially in two strokes. So sketchy indeed that nobody that I've talked to has said that this is even remotely a good idea. So let's see how it works. Right now I have just, obviously temporarily wired in, and it's not going on this side. It's going on the 084. The head is off to New York to get, the cylinder's off to New York to get a two-piece head made from my man Rich. Once it gets back, I'll get that thing dialed in, and then we're going to mess around with it. I'll probably do a dry shot on it first to see how it reacts, and then it's going to have a wet shot. So the normal saw, we'll do it on this saw. Sorry, I was kind of thinking out loud there. Let's explain the wet shot, dry shot, the differences, what you would need, and how it's going to react different in the saw. All right, dry shot. Real quick rundown. Your nitrous bottle is high pressure. They get up to like 1200 psi. So you'd open your valve. You have an electronic solenoid, which is basically a valve that's open, closed. You need a power supply, so a battery, and this is always closed until you complete the circuit, which is done through some sort of switch. This is a wide open throttle switch. Once it gets to wide open, it pushes on a momentary switch that completes the circuit, and this opens. And then the pressure of the bottle forces it down your intake. It's that simple. Okay, so the wet shot, pretty self-explanatory. It is basically running nitrous, the same setup as the dry shot, except for you're adding another solenoid, and in this case, on a chainsaw, a fuel pump to keep fuel pressure. And your fuel delivery system in your saw runs off of crankcase pressure, and it's not enough to provide the pressure that you need for basically to push fuel through the solenoid and the fogger. And same deal with the solenoids. After, or at the outside of the solenoid, you run these little nozzles or jets, and I have 30,000th or maybe 32 in it right now, and I'm gonna have to mess with that. I have no idea what I'm gonna end up with. This is just to give a little demonstration. Okay, let's see what happens when we run fuel and nitrous out of this solenoid. Woo! Okay, that is apparently, holy shit. That seems like a lot, right? Seems like a lot to me.
Holy hell, that seems intense. So this one's gonna be wild. You know, I have not actually seen a demonstration of a wet shot on a chainsaw. I've seen one picture of it actually was an 084 as well. And this guy had a wet shot hooked up to it. It's used in a meme, honestly, that's where I saw it, but it's legit. The thing had a wet shot hooked up. It looked like whoever hooked it up knew what they were doing, but I haven't seen anybody running it or videos of it running. It'd be kind of interesting to see. I'm telling you, this shit's going to be crazy, guys. So, stay rowdy, my friends. Holy hell. That was crazy.